think inside of every endurance athlete is a tiny explorer. Even when I used to run, it was a sense of adventure that kept me going. On a bike, it's a much grander scale. Your city is your canvas. It's been a little while since I've been out for an adventure. I'm well overdue discovering some new kilometers. Sydney's great races against time. The race for the ferry. It's often a mad dash to make sure you get one. The next one for me is 11. I really need to make sure I'm on that. Wow, that's quite the little beast. Sydney's had its first glimpse of winter, a little bit of a cold snap this weekend. It's triggered me to pull out some winter gear. I'm typically a horrible judge of what is the right amount of gear to wear on a ride. My Australian calibrated thermostat tells me that anything under 10 degrees is damn cold. And it kind of short circuits and I don't really know what to wear. I know for many of you, that probably sounds like a lovely day out in the saddle, but it's all relative, I guess. I can see guys around me wearing summer kits, short bibs, short jerseys. Here I am in long sleeve winter kit, gilet, leg warmers, and a headband. I think it's probably overkill. Let's see how much of it remains on me for the duration of today's ride. Descending Bobbin Head, I feel much more justified in my kit choices today. It's pretty icy. We spend a lot of time looking out over the scenic edge of these climbs, but there's something pretty magical about the rock formations on the hillside too, I think. Sydney's iconic exit to the north, the Mooney Mooney Bridge. It's always an indicator that you're out for a big adventure. Heavily under construction at the moment though. Interesting. So rightfully so, this is where today's adventure begins. I've been meaning to do the Ettalong Ferry for a very long time. If you're not familiar, it's a ferry that goes from Ettalong on the central coast to Palm Beach on the tip of the northern beaches. Basically, you can make a nice loop up through Ku-ring-gai National Park, through Bobbin Head, down Brooklyn Descent, all the way around through Gosford, and then you just get the ferry home. A little bit of added adventure today is that the ferry is not taking its regular route. Normally, picking up from Ettalong, due to high swells. It's picking up in Patonga Beach. I don't know where Patonga Beach is, but I guess we're going to find out. It's not completely uncharted territory. We're going to go up Mount White. Been up here a few times. Quite a nice little climb, really. They're still coming. So I just got passed by like 10 Porsches. Thought to myself, surely there's no point getting the camera out now, you'd missed it. Pulled it out anyway, and like another 10 went past. This stuff's incredible. Back roads, am I right? Cyclists and car enthusiasts. Seriously, if you live in Sydney and you own a Porsche and you're not right here, right now, what are you doing? One of Sydney's great races against time is the race for the ferry. When you're on the fringes of the city and you've got all of these little ferries that kind of connect headlands together, they don't run super frequently. So when you're trying to plan them into your ride, it's often a mad dash to make sure you get one. It's 9 o'clock now. I don't think I'm going to make the 9:30 one. The next one for me is 11. I really need to make sure I'm on that. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to be in the good books by the time I get home today. So this is this crazy intersection on your way to Gosford. What I believe is this is the old highway. This is the old main road in and out of Sydney. You'll see in a minute, but like it's full infrastructure and it's just dead. There's no one on here at all. The M1 completely replaced it. And it's just sitting here, doing nothing. There's a really significant police presence on the way through these roads. I can only assume it's the motoring enthusiast thing, keeping everyone in check. Did see a couple of guys on bikes, motorbikes, pulled up with a police guy a little while back. Better be careful. sure if that road descent back there was the smartest thing. I know there's a different way. I've been a different way down through there. It's sketchy, but you're not dancing with all those cars. Anytime I've ridden around this area, I've experienced very aggressive drivers. That's holding true today as well. So according to my Wahoo, there's a 3-kilometer climb at the end of this. Jeez, I'm gonna have to get a wriggle on. Surely there can't be another climb. I'm at sea level and I need to catch a ferry. Where am I gonna go uphill? Super long, super straight through your minor. Disgusting headwind. Starting to see some elevation again. I guess this must be what we're talking about. There is a climb. Okay, let's do the maths. I got like 40 minutes until the ferry leaves. On the ground was just spray paint 4Ks back there. I guess that's the 4K marker for this climb. 4K, like, we should be able to do this in 20 minutes, right? We might have to push a little bit. Let's go. Get a lot of that. It's got switchbacks and everything. Wow, that's quite the little beast, especially so late in this ride. Downhill now, almost there. Wowzers, what a descent. And I think this is the ferry wharf just here. Fingers crossed. I don't know what I was worried about. Made it with plenty of time to spare. Might even get a coffee before we go. There seems to be a little cafe straight across the road from the ferry. I did run into another cyclist, so if this is not the spot, then at least I've got someone to ride home with. Probably not going to be able to hear anything that I say, but we made it. We're on the ferry. Ferry came. Ferry is taking me to Palm Beach. I do not have an extremely long ride ahead of me. A couple other guys here doing the ride as well. Beautiful day out for it.
Great couple of guys doing the same route. Good to have a chat, but more importantly, good to have a wheel to follow on the last 15 kilometres of this journey.
mission accomplished. Managed to get the 11 ferry, managed to be home by 12. Have you been up that way? Did I do it right? Was there something I missed? Do you live up there? Tell me about the local secrets. Did you overdress today? I think I did. Not sure, maybe. Anyway, let me know if you did and what I should be wearing instead. Other than that, folks, until next time, see ya!